All right.
So here are my non-Star Wars 1/6 scale figures. So in this cabinet, let's start from the top. So this top section here is actually a little more crowded than what I want it to be. There are 3 figures from here from Lord of the Rings, which I'm going to remove once I get a new cabinet, a display case for my Lord of the Ring figures. So as far as that collection goes, they're a little bit scattered, and I don't like that. So this is Argon back there, right? Viggo Mortensen, and then this here is the Warrior, and that is the Archer back there. This is Perseus from Clash of the Titans. I know, I love her. She's so good. And I mean, I don't know if you can see inside her mouth, but it is like unbelievable. Yeah. And then the regular Sabrevilis, that's oh god, I had to look up his name because it wasn't an easy one for me. But yeah, he is amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's see if I could. Look at that. Incredible. Yeah, I mean, their faces are unbelievable. And then this is the Witcher, right? He's a smaller scale, but I cannot wait for the new Witcher figure with of Henry Cavill. That's going to be fantastic. I think I have it on order from Toys Wonderland. And then back there is Troy. And that, of course, is Brad Pitt. And I want you to know that the armor, all of that, you see that's metal, is really metal. I mean, it is heavy, heavy stuff. I don't know who made the figure. I tried to look up the name and I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna have to get back to you on that on my next tour. But, I mean, I love him. Yeah, and I love the armor so much that I really didn't care about seeing Brad Pitt's face. Yeah, I think his is quite amazing. So yeah, so that is my top shelf, and until I move the 3 figures of Lord of the Rings, this basically is going to stay as is because there's nothing else that fits in this group. Yeah, no, they look great, don't they? I love it. And then switching like really fast to this case. So this shelf, easily, one of my top 10 figures are these 2 right here. Okay, Murdoch. Oh my God, look at him. Matt Murdock from the Netflix series Daredevil. And I love that he's holding his mask. Look at that. That mask is on point. I mean, that is beautiful. And look at his hand. Do you see his fingers? I mean, that's incredible what they can do. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, and then look at him. I mean, that is unbelievable. I love the blood on his face and his expression. The grit is amazing. Then I put him with nunchucks. And then that diorama itself is pretty cool. Yeah. Matt Murdock again with his walking stick. That's so great. So great. And then here he is as the Vigilante. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I mean, everything from, I mean, look at the shoes. That's amazing. Right? And then the base is awesome. Yeah, both of them don't dare. Yes, like, he could wear the red glasses or the dark ones. Right. Oh, but the three of them together, wow. Yeah, so the next step is getting a backdrop. And I think that'll be that's really what it needs. Oh, yeah. Fantastic, right? And then moving on to one of my latest figures that I just got in. And this is the Flash from the WB TV series. Yeah, and I am so glad that they included this head sculpt and the helmet because, and also that chest piece is a little different because it gave it a whole different look of the Flash from the Justice League. Yeah, so I am really happy that I got him. I wasn't sure if I was going to, and then when he came in, I was like, wow, so glad I did not miss up on him. Yeah, and then, of course, Luke Cage. Yeah, look at that face. I mean, that is amazing. Right? Simple figure, but that's all you need. That's all he was about. It was all about his strength. Yeah, but the head sculpt, they nailed it. They nailed it. Yeah, awesome. And then here is Daredevil from, I believe, Shadowlands. Yes. Yeah, and I recently found out that there was actually another Shadowlands figure, I think in a different color. And now I'm gonna have to search him out and see what that was about. I want to say that he was yellow, but don't quote me on that. Oh, yeah, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Yes, so since these were more cable and television, and then I didn't know, I mean, he belongs here. That's what, yeah, that's awesome. Then let's big switch to Harry Potter. Ah. Okay, so Minerva over here, I couldn't remember her last name, but the headmistress. She is awesome. Look, they totally captured Maggie Smith. Her expression is unbelievable, so stern, so perfect. Then look at her cape, I mean, her gown is pretty darn awesome. And she comes with a list of students and they're all legible. And then she comes with a different hat, the stool, there's her cat. Yeah. Yeah, I believe these are Star Ace. Is it Star Ace? I think they are. And they, I gotta say, they're quite impressive. Yeah, and then, oh, look at Rago over there. Yeah. Drago, that's it. Look at that face. That's unbelievable. Yeah, and I love the point of his hood. Right? I mean, the clothing on these outfits, I mean, these figures are amazing. Look at it. They got the uniform down. Like, every detail about it. And his ferret. And he came with a lot of accessories. His wand. And then look at his broom. His broom is awesome. Where is the broom? Let's see. Look at that. That broom is fantastic. Love that. And then he also came, of course, with a book. Remember the book? Right. And then the owl. And then his tattoo. And then the apple. Right? All the symbolic things of his character in Harry Potter. Right? So you see, I mean, the accessories are pretty on point and really cool.
And then with her, I just ordered her desk and some of those accessories. I didn't realize that there was a deluxe, and I got the regular figure, and then they actually offered the accessories separately, so I went ahead and ordered those. Yeah, and as you can tell, you can see actually, my Harry Potter groups are growing. My whole collection is growing, and there's another, that thing is it Gringald? The Yeah, his buddy that comes with the desk, and he was the banker, and I have him downstairs as part of my holiday display because he really doesn't fit in the cabinet, and it's a lot of weight for the glass. So, on the next video, we'll see where I end up putting it. Oh, and then of course, right, Beatrice Lestrange. Look at her. Yeah, and I'm glad that I got the prison um you know selection versus the other one where she's just in the black gown. I think this is definitely more memorable to the movie. Yeah, great scene. There's the professor back there. I forget his name, but Remus, I think it is. And remember that he has that dark secret. Oh, ho, 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 ho. There's his secret. Yeah, wow, be awesome. And then one of my top 10 this year, I mean, this time for 2021, is Peter Pettigrew Wormtail. Look at that. I mean, that even looks like Ray Fiennes. That's amazing. And look at that face. I mean, that head sculpt is creepy good. It is so creepy good. And then his hand, remember? Right? Cut off and came back in silver. Yeah. I mean, look at his nails. I mean, that's. Yeah, I love this figure. And then he came with, of course, the bone and the rat. I know, so good. And one thing that I also like about the these bases is that you could see that they all complement each other. Now, the one that, if you notice, is different is Snape, because Snape is part of Warner Brothers. They executed the rights to Ace Toys to do their line, but they have a cheaper version of it. That's not Ace Toys. It's just marketed as Warner Brothers and part of Mattel. So there is Snape, and you can see the quality doesn't even compare. But he's a nice filler for now. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to bring him back, and then I'll hopefully it'll happen soon because they're starting to bring back some of their other figures. So I am excited about that. So yay! I know, right? So that collection is looking amazing, and I have already like 3 other figures that are coming in. So I'm stoked. And from that, we go to Game of Thrones. Yeah, so I recently started watching Game of Thrones for the first time, and I'm really am bad about the characters as it is right now. Um, so I know that that's Jon Snow, right? Archer, I believe. Yeah, and I gotta tell you, these outfits are amazing. I mean, the faux fur and the detail is incredible. I got the book on the designs and costumes of the characters, and they are exactly like they were in the series. Unbelievable. And she is my favorite character. Yeah, Brain of Tartan, I believe. Look at her. purple inside, and oh god, her shield, and yeah. And then of course, my little buddy here, Peter Dinklage. Yeah, always drinking, loves his booze. And then this guy back here, I'm not very familiar with him because in the series, he just was introduced. But I know that he's important enough for them to make a figure out of, so I had to get him. And I think it's this Charmus or something like that. I'm not really sure, I'm making it up. But he is awesome. And then the next two figures I'm gonna show you do not belong here. But like I said, I need another cabinet so that I could put her with the other Lord of the Rings. Look at her. I know. Kate Blanchett. And don't ask me for the name of the character. I cannot remember it for nothing right now. Yeah, but look at that. Look at that picture. Oh, so beautiful. And I know that there was a deluxe figure where she comes with a fountain, and Sideshow did not offer that. So I didn't even know it existed until she was gone. And then here is a figure that has been around for a while on Sideshow, and I got it for a great price. And this, of course, is from The Princess Bride. Gary Yules, right? Look at him. Yeah, and his other the head sculpt is really good. Yeah, that's on point. Look at that. That's fantastic. So there you have my Lord of the Rings, The Princess Bride, Game of Thrones. Yeah, and I have a couple of the other figures of Game of Thrones, but I don't have them in this location, so I cannot wait to unite all of them together. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. And then, I know, here's the thing. There's no favoritism on who's on top, but these are actually some of my top 10 of all my figures. So, of course, you have Jack Sparrow from Dead Men's Tell No Lies. And I know, oh my God, it's one of my favorite bases. I mean, the base of that is unbelievable with the shark and the way he's standing on the cannon. And oh, I love it. And I really like the way I post him. I think that it's a great use of all his accessories, and I use the base for a lot of the other accessories, like the map and the booze and, you know, the ship in the bottle, and and then here is the small figure of the same character. And the deal was that I had bought him first, and then this guy here was a gift from my husband. I know, right? Isn't that great? And then there's Captain Davy over here. I don't know who the company is that made him, but definitely third party, and he's all resin. But I think that they really did a freaking beautiful job on him. I mean, his outfit is unbelievable. See that? Look at that. Oh, I mean, so good. Look at his hand. Oh. He's so good. And of course, Johnny Depp again. Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane. And this as well is one of my top 10. And this was a gift last year from a group of friends. And oh my God, I love this so much. And I added a couple of skulls to the diorama. I got the table. The table's new. And then all his implements. And then underneath,
Vin Diesel. And he is the one that's being operated on. Yeah, I know, isn't that great? He's the guinea pig. Can't show you the rest of his body because he's actually naked. But so love that. Yeah, so that right there is my case number 1. I know, right? Isn't that great? So here's the deal, guys. I'm showing you this now because I have a lot of other figures that have come in and I need to change some things around. So before I do, I thought, all right, well, let me show you what it looks like now. And then I think it'll be fun so you can see what it changed into and what was added or taken away. And of course, here is the gantry, which I love. From Iron Man 2, right, Tony Stark. And the resemblance, I think, is pretty amazing. And I love this gantry. And I don't know if you know, but I think you saw that. They just made a 1/4 scale. And I think that if they were able to do the die cast on that as well, then it's definitely worth the price. But my thing is, I want to get it, but I really don't have the space for it. So I don't want to get it and keep it in the closet. Yeah, that's just not fun. So I'm pretty satisfied with the fact that I have this guy here. Yeah, and I paid a pretty penny for this guy as it is. Then moving on to yeah, so here we have my Sideshow Wolverine. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. And then there is the Sideshow Superman. And he's got an alien on his face. This is Supergirl from Tonner. Yeah, and look at, I mean, that is pretty awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. And then here we have the 2 renditions of Cyclops. Right, the one with the yellow, and I believe he's got his little hand back there, his thumbs up. Yeah, I love him. And then here is the other rendition of him, and he is awesome as well. I'm so glad that I got him. I saw a couple of people give him a bad review, and I didn't care. I still wanted him, and I'm glad I didn't listen because he is awesome. And the 2 of them together, yeah, they belong. Cyclops. This is some of the stuff that Superman came with. Kryptonite. Yeah, so that is my shelf number 1. Then as we go to shelf number 2, yeah, this is fantastic. These are some of the DC characters, and of course, we have Lex Luthor. Look at that face. I mean, that sculpt is unbelievable. Let's see if it focuses it. There we go. Wow. I mean, his prison outfit is so good. And then Jared Leto as the Joker. And still today, one of my top favorite head sculpts. I mean, that's like a picture. Unbelievable. And of course, I did not put the jacket on. I have it on the side there. I know a lot of people I'm now starting to experience the staining of the skin. And the thing is that his tattoos are so great that I didn't want to cover them. I thought they were great. I love all his chains and his shorts. And yeah, I mean, look at his boots and his pants. I mean, so good. So good. And then back there we have Two-Face, which is also really good. Look at that. Here, let me see if I could. There we go. Look at that. Unbelievable. Yeah, so this is, I believe, is the second version of Two-Face that came out. Back there by DC Comics, we have the Joker, Heath Ledger. And there is his clown mask. And his outfit, I love his outfit. I think his suit is amazing. Yeah, they nailed it. And then, look at that. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is unbelievable. He's got the cigarette and then, of course, the bag because he was shopping, right? Remember the scene? Yeah. Oh, God, I'm so happy to have that figure. And then back there, Haku, Liam Neeson, like a third party. Yeah, and this is where I had to get buy the body separately, and I just hated putting the whole thing together. I did not enjoy that. Once he was all together, then I was relieved and left him alone. And then Miss Catwoman Anne Hathaway, I just literally got her, and I paid probably more than I should have, but I needed her for my collection. And sure enough, as you all know, Hot Toys just came out with the reissue with a killer base. So of course I had to order the Selena Kyle because I think I want to get her when the Bat Pot comes out. I've had her in that display, and then keep the new one on the base that comes with. Yeah, so those are my DC figures, and that's a little blurry. Sorry about that. And then moving on to, let's see. Here are my Red Sun figures. Yeah, so here's Batman from Superman, the Red Sun. There you go. Oh my God, I love the cap on where the ears come through it on top. Oh, so good. And his cape is awesome. Yeah, he is actually one of my top 10 figures as well. And I love him a lot more so than I actually love Superman. Superman is cool, but the Batman really is amazing. And the Batman came with 2 different head sculpts. There you go. This is the spear from Batman versus Superman. I know, isn't that beautiful? And then that back there is the stand where you could put it on. But I thought on the rock, on the stones, it was awesome. And then here is Superman as well from the Red Sun. And he's pretty awesome. Yeah, so that is my second cabinet on this side of the room. Yeah, right? Pretty cool, right? So moving on to the last cabinet. Oh, yeah, it's all about Iron Man. It is. So, of course, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Let's see here. There we go. That's Rescue. And I have her wings as a fire blaster. Is that beautiful? I think that's so cool. Then that is an Iron Man from a different party. And I really like this Iron Man back there because he actually makes sounds when he's taking flight and then when he lands. So his sound effects are really, really cool. And I've had him, he's actually my first Iron Man figure. Had him for a really long time. And then that one there, I think is from Iron Man 2. And he's from a different party as well. And he does all kinds of crazy stuff like that. Rotates, it spins, it shoots. He makes killer sounds, he lights up. Yeah, I really like him. And then of course the Mark 85. One of my top 10 for sure. I think that this figure was really, really, really fun. And it offers so much, but the hand and it lights up, and I mean, it's a beautiful figure, it really is. And it's die cast, so it's got some great weight to it. Yeah, so she's not die cast, I don't think she is, I don't remember. But I know that because she's smaller, she doesn't compare to War Machine, which is like, wow. Let's see, there you go. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's the extinguisher for the gantry. And then here we have a little mix of different figures that I really like. So, of course, John Wick. And he comes with a slew of accessories. I mean, really cool stuff. So many that I don't think I pulled out every gun that he came with. And then, of course, one of my top 10 is Agent Phil Coulson. Oh, love him. Yeah, he's fantastic. And then there we have John Smith, which of course is Brad Pitt. I have Mrs. Smith on order, but I think something bad happened and I need to check on that. And then of course, Maria Hill, who is amazing. Yeah, so simple and so effective. I mean, they did such a beautiful job with her hair sculpt. Look at that, so perfect. And then of course, my Dean Winchester from Supernatural. I wish they came out with his brother again because I missed him on the first run. This is a second run of Dean Winchester. And I wanted to make his brother because it's necessary. And I miss out on the other characters as well. But they need to do that because, I mean, that series I think went for like 15 years, 15 seasons. So one figure's not enough. And then this guy here, Cayman, I think it is, and he's from a comic strip, I think. Oh, he's so good. But he's like, and you can see the quills on the top of his head. And then, I'm not sure if you can see his eyes, but he's a lizard. So good. Yeah, but I thought that the helmet made him look more interesting, but then when you realize that he's actually the lizard, it's pretty cool. And he came with a lot of extra quills, just in case you break any of these off. I know, so good, so happy I got that. And by the way, Dean's accessories are so awesome. I mean, his weapons are like so unique. Yeah, I love that. And then this is John Connor from the Terminator series, of course. You know, Christian Bale. Love him. Look at that. So good. Yeah, and his outfit is the jacket did not withstand the test of time. However, because he was always fighting, as a matter of fact, there's this patch that fell off his shoulder here. I mean, off his sleeve. I left it the way it is because he was always fighting. So for him to have like a jacket that was all new didn't make sense. This makes more sense. I know, cool, right?
Yeah, so the Vigilantes in their own way. Love all of them. Love, 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 love. Moving on to the fun continues. Yeah, so this is also a good mix. So here we have the Speed Silver by Third Party. Right? We all know who he is. And then here is his, I know they got his face so good. Peter, oh, God, Evans. That's what it is. Peter Evans. Love him. And then this figure also came with another outfit, this other head sculpt. So all you need is really another body, and then you have two figures, and that's fantastic. So that is one of the things that I want to do. And then, of course, the Flash from the Justice League. Such a good figure. So good. Yeah. Oh. I love her. I love her. I forget her name. I think it's Warhead. I think it is. And she was always angry. But from Deadpool, right? Yeah, so good. But I'm so glad that I got her, and that she's with her X-Men uniform. And I believe that the other outfit that he has may be the X-Men uniform. And then of course Whiplash. Right? Everybody wanted him. Everybody wanted him. So good. Yeah, and then his chest lights up, and I really like that as well. And oh my God, is he for real? Is it really him? Yeah, oh God, we waited forever for this Captain America from Endgame. But so easily one of my top 10 for 2021. So happy with him. I love his shields. I love the broken one. I love his head sculpt and the extra helmet. I think that is awesome. Look at that. So good. And then the broken shield and his watch with a picture on it, a little time watch, right? The hammer. Oh, all of it's so good. Then I changed his mouthpiece to the grit, which is fantastic. Yeah, awesome. And I just got Captain America 2012. So I cannot wait to put them together. Yeah, that was awesome. And then, of course, Gamora. And I do have a couple of other figures from the Galaxy, as a matter of fact. There's Mr. Groot, but he was too big. I couldn't put him in the case. So going back to her, yeah, she that outfit on her, that is tight. So I am not exactly sure that I would want to remove it, even though her accessories, like the jetpack, is really cool, and so is her harness, her vest. Yeah, chest piece is really awesome, but that jacket is so tight that I am not comfortable with the thought of removing that at all. And then there's Baby Groot. Okay, so as incredible as all of these figures are, you're going to be surprised when I tell you that of all of the figures, one of my top 3 easily is this guy here. Oh, okay, so this is definitely a custom piece. I found him on eBay. I think I got the guy that posted him. I got him immediately. And I have never ever seen another Brightburn figure anywhere. Not on videos, no one's collection. There was no merchandising for Brightburn except for t-shirts. But I love this guy. This kid is awesome. So when I got him, this guy nailed it. I mean, he nailed it. I am so, so excited. If you've never seen the movie, look it up, Brightburn. Yeah, that was really cool. That was really fun. Yeah, so moving on to shelf number 3. Oh, look at this shelf. Wow. Okay, so here we have, of course, Mr. Flynn himself, Jeff Bridges from Tron. Yeah, that's crazy, right? So good. And then, Sweeney Todd. So good. Yeah, so I've had him for a while, but I did not unbox him until recently. And when I did, I was so blown away. The chair, the shaving cream, his blades, right there. There are his blades right there, the little case. Right? Yeah. So good. And he is looking at, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio from Django. Yeah. I forget his name is Candy. I forget his first name. Curtis Candy or something like that. But I love this figure, and I think the head sculpt is awesome. Right? There you go. Look at that. Yeah, I put that money in there. Right? His drink. His galois. Right, and then I got this barber chair. Thought that he looked cool on it. And then this Django himself, right? Jamie Foxx. And that figure is really awesome too. They nailed his appearance. So this look is awesome. And then the hammer actually belongs to him, but I thought that we'd do a little trade-off. And I've never seen the movie, so I don't know the symbolism of it. All I know is that this guy didn't seem like he was very nice. Yeah. And then this new Salamander. Yeah. From Fantastic Beasts. Oh, so good. And I think the 3rd movie's coming out soon. And I think Johnny Depp was replaced. But the fact that I got the figure as well. Right? Grindelwald. Look at that. Oh my God, so good. And what you really can tell is that his hair is actually silver. Yeah, so cool. And then I believe that skull that he's holding, it lights up. His outfit is amazing. Yeah, all the accessories that it comes with. Look at his bird. Oh, that was so good. Yeah, and there's his wand. Right? And then of note is all of his buddies. There's the leaf, the little twig member, and then his briefcase, and it does something special where it loses, remember that it goes on into staircase, right? And here's his buddies, all the little platypuses. Fantastic Beast book. Really love these figures. These are awesome. And then the last shelf, and definitely not for any particular reason, but I think some of them were a little heavy. So the last shelf is not glass, it's actually metal, so they are perfect for here. And of course we have Peppa. Yeah, I've recently got her, and I'm so glad that I finally added her to the collection, because I think it does look like Gwyneth Paltrow. And she was an important character of Iron Man. Right
There's her Iron Man arm. The files, but I'm actually moving her. When I do, she's gonna move up with Agent Phil Coulson. I think, yeah, they were always chatting in the movies, so I put them together. Then, of course, there's Tony Stark team suit, and I'm happier with this figure than most people are, but I like them. I know he's simple, but I like the fact that his, this lights up, his helmet lights up, and it looks pretty cool. And you can see that it is Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh my God, but this guy here is top 10 for sure. This is Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal. Look at him. Oh, so good. And yeah, and I was torn because I love this head sculpt. I think it's so fantastic. But I also love the helmet and the fact that it lights up. Yeah, I mean, that whole base. And this is what I was saying, that, some of these figures need space, and he's definitely one of those that needs space. He doesn't need all this crowd around him. So I'm going to have to refigure him out. But definitely in need of more display cases. And then the other one that needs his own space is Spider-Man home suit. Oh my God, this figure is definitely one of my top 10. I love it. And as people are right, it's very easy to pose. There's so many different ways, and I love his pose. But with everybody in front of him, all that gets lost. And then here is Peter Parker and his friend Ned Leeds in the school uniform. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I was so happy. First I got Ned, and Ned is really heavy. I mean, this guy is solid. And, it comes with his science book and his backpack for school. And remember from the, I think it was like a spelling school competition, science or something, they got the medal. And then later on they came up with Peter Parker. And, oh my God. That Tom Holland head sculpt, I think is so great. Love. I mean, look at Ned. Ned is fantastic as well. Yeah. Really happy with that. There it is. And then he has the same science book as well. And he has his headset. They both have tennis shoes on. Love him. And then here we have Eric Killmonger. Yeah, so this is from a third party. I just got him. I don't have the Hot Toys Eric Killmonger, so this was a great find for me, and I love the fact that he's just so different. But that head sculpt and his expression is wow. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, and then there's with the mask, and this whole figure, I love it. And then there's another head sculpt of his, but I gotta tell you, I don't think that it looks like the character, like the actor. Yeah, you see, it doesn't look like this guy is the same as this guy. So there was no question there. However, for a different body, that might be a really cool head sculpt because his expression is awesome. And I love his teeth. See that? That's freaking awesome. But does not compare to that. Wow. And then this is what I was talking about, Tom Holland. Look at that. Oh, so good. And then this Ned. Then moving on to, look at these two guys. Yeah, so Steve Rogers and Vision. Here's the news, guys. In my world, they fell in love. And while Wanda was lost and abandoned her children, Steve Rogers moved on in and is taking care of the family. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so this guy here is I think it's called Visus.
which is, of course, the Vision in WandaVision with the twins, which is awesome. I love his attire. Remember, he was trying to do like normal guy, right? So he's got his suit and it's like those, like, 1960s, 70s colors. But my favorite thing is that he actually came with, oh, look at that head sculpt. That is awesome. And not only the tennis shoes, but also the yellow Halloween costume. So all I have to do is get another body so that I could have the Hollywood Halloween costume as well. And then remember, that's when his stone was removed. And then the base is pretty cool, you see. It's him and Wanda. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, and then Steve Rogers is, of course, from a different third party. And yes, he was All American, I think is what it's called. And that's exactly who he was. But I thought that, I said, I like his watch. Yeah, I thought that as a couple, that was a good way to display them. They could just be friends, I don't know. So there is my bottom shelf. Yeah, so before I do any changes, I thought that I would show you what these cabinets look like. And I am really, really happy with the way this all turned out. I know. So now let's see how it changes. So stay tuned, guys. I know it was a little long, but I just wanted to show you this side of the wall. That's why I didn't want to show you the other side, because we'll be here forever. So take care, and don't forget, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. See ya. I know. I mean, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I'm so thrilled with the way the collection is turning out. And wait till I show you the new figures that have come in. And once I have to set up, for sure, I'm gonna be doing a top 10 of 2021, because it's an amazing list. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.